Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's review. My name is Kurt Abrahams, and I'm an avid runner. And I felt it important to share some of the things I've found out in running through some of Nike's sneakers. Um, as you can see, I have quite a few of them here. I've had hundreds of Nike running shoes over the years, but today's session is focused on the Nike Zoom Fly FK. So I've running these shoes a few times, and my first impressions are they feel very springy, which is why I initially decided to try them out. And they come with some of the technology from the higher end Nike Vaporfly 4%, meaning if you look at the writing over here, it says there's actually a carbon fiber plate running through the middle of the shoe, which is supposed to help with responsiveness. But the biggest problem for me is the Flyknit technology ends up exaggerating any type of inefficiencies you might have in your running stride. So meaning, obviously, all runners are different, and so we're all going to have different running gaits. And so for me, on my left foot, I have a very neutral foot, meaning my foot kind of lands evenly. But on my right foot, I tend to, land slightly to the right. And so because there's no real heel support in this area over here, right? And the sole is so thick, it ends up exaggerating that slight I guess the slight lean on the right hand side of the foot, or the slight pronation of the foot. And so what ends up happening is my heel almost slips off the side of the shoe, which makes me a very nervous runner, unfortunately, which is a little disappointing for me, because aesthetically the shoe looks really good. I love the actual colors, and again, in a neutral position where, if I was a perfect runner, and my foot struck evenly on the asphalt, I would probably love this shoe. But if you have any type of roll or pronation, this is definitely not the shoe for you, because it's gonna exaggerate any type of inefficiencies you have in your running stride. Like the actual, if you look at the React, it has sort of this heel cup here, which, I'm not a product designer or shoe designer. I don't pretend to be. I'm a runner. But you can see, and obviously these Reacts are using the same Flyknit technology for the upper. But this little cup at the back here prevents your foot from rolling off the sides if you're doing any type of cornering, or again, if you have like a weird gait or stride, it's not going to be exaggerated in the Epic Reacts. But in the Zoom Fly FK, unfortunately, even though when you try these on, you feel super fast, but as you start to run in them for a while, like I say, you start to, your foot kind of, at least in my experience, starts to roll off the sides. So yeah, I wish I had better luck, because I think spending $250 on kind of Nike's highest end shoe would be nice, but Obviously, not everyone has $250 to spend on a pair of running shoes that really isn't designed for multiple runs. It's really a racing shoe. I thought this was kind of a good compromise because it still has a lot of the technology from the higher end shoes, but I've ran quite a few miles in these now, and I mean, there's already, because the sole is so soft, there's already some wear on the heel over here. So this you can already see the shoe is not going to last for long. Whereas the Epic Reacts, just for comparison's sake, this sole of the shoe, even though I would say the traction isn't great here, I mean, you can see the sole's really starting to wear off there, and this shoe doesn't, you know, probably only has about 100 miles in it, but it's still a stronger construction all around, except for my biggest complaint with the Epic Reacts was the grip, but I'll review this shoe in another review. So anyway, if I was rating the shoe 1 to 10, I mean, I hate to do this, but it really only gets a 6 from me, just because I can already tell the sole is not going to last long. There's too much roll in the ride, whether that's a running term or not, I have no idea. But that it at least descriptively, it describes what I'm going through when I'm running. It doesn't provide confidence in my run when I'm running fast, when I'm doing especially 400 meter track sprints. This is not going to be the shoe for me, because my foot just simply slips off the heel, which is the most bizarre feeling in the world. I mean, I don't think any running shoe should really do that. Also, the toe box is a little narrow or snug on the foot, so it may push down on your toes. That's another thing I noticed. Yeah, so all in all, probably a 6 out of 10 for me. Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for listening. I'm going to be doing quite a few of these. You know, I've been running in Nikes a long time. Like I said, I've had over 100 Nike sneakers, and so I just want to go through each and every one of the kind of running experiences I've had with each and every shoe, and then hopefully rate them 1 to 10, depending on their performance, in my opinion. Thanks, guys. Bye.